All right, everyone, get ready because today we're going deep, really deep, into some mind-bending stuff.
Sounds exciting.
It is. We're tackling Itzhak Bentov, that inventor who dove headfirst into consciousness.
Oh, I've heard of him. Kind of a maverick, right?
Totally. See, most people see science and mysticism as like oil and water, but Bentov, he saw a connection.
And he wasn't afraid to explore it. That's what makes his work so fascinating.
Exactly. So picture this. Bentov believed our nervous systems. They're not just for sending signals, they're literally evolution in progress.
Like we're hardwired to evolve into something more. It's a pretty bold claim.
It is, and he believed meditation could, put that evolution on fast forward, but hold on, it gets wild.
Already.
He imagined the universe shaped like a giant donut, a torus. Stay with me here.
Okay, donut universe. I'm visualizing it.
Now, right in the center, the donut hole, that's the source, the big kahuna, the creator, represented by a white hole and a black hole.
Okay, this is where it starts to sound like something out of Star Trek.
Right. So this white hole, it's like this endless geyser of pure energy. And as it flows out, it cools, forms everything, galaxies, stars, us.
It's like the universe is breathing, constantly creating and recreating itself.
Exactly. Bentov called it the modest continuous bang. So not just one big bang, but this constant flow, this cycle.
A cosmic dance of creation and destruction.
You got it. And guess what? Bentov believed our bodies are like mini versions of this whole universe thing, constantly cycling energy, matter. We're like little microcosms reflecting the macrocosm.
But the beautiful thought, this interconnectedness.
Isn't it? And it gets even more connected. Bentov believed in this thing called the universal mind, like a cosmic library holding every thought, every event, everything.
Okay, hold on. So you're saying there's this cosmic internet out there with all the answers.
That's the idea. He believed in heightened states of awareness. We could tap into it. Imagine that. All that information right at our fingertips.
It's almost too much to comprehend. But it explains those moments when an idea just pops into your head, or you get this gut feeling.
Maybe those aren't just coincidences, right? Maybe they're glimpses into this universal mind. It's wild. Okay, now before we dive even deeper, let's talk about how Bentov actually explained all this.
Yeah, because this could get pretty dense, pretty fast.
It could. But Bentov, he was all about making it relatable. Like, he once described meeting, get this, the diva of the galaxy.
A diva,
Yeah.
as in like a celestial being.
The real deal. And this diva was, seriously huge. Galaxies look like dust next to it.
I'm picturing something out of those epic space movies.
Right. And you know what this giant being did? Offered Bentov a job. Can you imagine?
That's hilarious. It sounds like Bentov had a great sense of humor.
Oh, totally. He didn't take himself too seriously, which, when you're dealing with cosmic beings, is probably a good thing.
Definitely keeps things grounded.
It does. Okay, so, cosmic beings aside, Bentov's journeys led him to some big, almost unbelievable conclusions about reality itself.
Like what?
Well, he claimed if you go beyond our known universe, you hit these even bigger structures, like universes within universes. He called them cosmoses.
Whoa, universes within universes. It's like those Russian dolls, but on a cosmic scale.
Exactly. And get this, he imagined these cosmoses shaped like the Hebrew letter Aleph.
The letter Aleph. Now that's interesting.
Right. He believed these ancient symbols, like the Aleph, they weren't just random shapes. They were echoes of the universe's energy patterns.
So our ancestors were tapping into something deeper without even realizing it.
That's the idea. It's like they encoded these cosmic truths into their symbols, their myths.
Wow, it really makes you think about the power of these ancient traditions.
It does. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're talking universes within cosmoses, all nested like those Russian dolls. It's enough to make your head spin.
Bentov wasn't afraid to think big, and that's an understatement.
Yeah, no kidding. So how many layers are we even talking about here?
Well, he described encountering 7 levels of these realities, each one more complex than the last. But honestly, it's not so much about the exact number. He's more focused on this pattern, this idea that there's always a bigger picture. Like, zoom out far enough and you'll see something even more mind-blowing.
Okay, so 7 layers deep, at least, maybe more, and each one bigger than the last. My brain's already starting to hurt. But, okay, if there are all these levels, there's got to be a top level, right? Like, what's at the center of all this?
Good question. He calls it the manifest creation, and it's kind of like the ultimate reality. Imagine the most amazing, huge cathedral you've ever seen, but multiply that by, well, infinity. It's this massive sphere containing everything, every galaxy, every atom, every thought. It's like the cosmic egg holding all of existence.
Wow, that's a pretty big concept. So this manifest creation, it's not just sitting there like a cosmic statue, right?
Right. Bentov described it as constantly expanding, pulsating with energy, and as it interacts with the void, something amazing happens.
Okay, I'm hooked. Tell me more about this interaction.
So imagine the void like a wind flowing through this ultimate reality, and as it does, it creates these vibrations, cosmic sounds. And Bentov, he described these sounds as Sanskrit letters.
Wait, Sanskrit letters, like the ancient language?
Exactly. He believed these sounds, these letters, they hold the key to understanding how energy becomes the physical world we experience.
So it's like the universe is singing itself into existence using an ancient language. That's wild. But if this manifest creation is the source, who or what created it? Is there some ultimate cosmic composer?
It's the million-dollar question, right? He described going beyond the edge of this manifest creation out into the void, and he encounters this incredible column of light.
Oh, I can see it now. It's like that scene in every sci-fi movie. The hero gets pulled into a wormhole. What happens next?
So this column of light, it's actually a tunnel. And as he travels through it, something amazing happens.
Hmm.
He comes face to face with himself.
Himself.
Okay.
Like his reflection.
Kind of, but more like a perfect radiant version of himself. He called it the self, this all-knowing, peaceful presence. And it dawns on him that this self is the source of everything.
Hold on. So the answer to the universe's biggest mystery is us.
That's the incredible idea Bentov puts forward. He's saying we're not separate from this creative force, we are part of it. We are the universe experiencing itself.
Wow, I need a minute to process that. It's like we're all mini creators walking around totally clueless about our true power.
Exactly. And to illustrate this, Bentov used this really interesting analogy. He imagined this self, this ultimate consciousness, as a divine being who, out of, well, maybe a little boredom, decides to play a game of cosmic hide and seek.
Hide and seek. Okay, I'm listening.
So picture this. The self, it takes a piece of itself, splits it off, and covers it in layers of experience, thoughts, emotions, senses, and finally, this physical body, and bam, we're thrown into the game, totally forgetting who we really are.
We're like amnesiacs wandering around in a cosmic playground, completely unaware of our true identity.
Exactly. But even though we've forgotten, the self never forgets us. Bentov says this is why we feel that pull towards something greater, that feeling like something's missing. It's the self trying to get our attention, trying to guide us back home.
So when we experience those moments of deep connection, that's the self breaking through.
Exactly. And this is where meditation comes in, according to Bentov.
Hmm.
It helps quiet the mind, peel back those layers of ego, and allows us to reconnect with that inner spark.
Meditation, the cosmic phone line to our true selves. I like it. But hold on, if we're all part of this one consciousness, why do we experience ourselves as separate individual beings? Why all the conflict and suffering? It seems like a strange way to play hide and seek.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But Bentov addresses this. He says that even though we are ultimately one, consciousness can also break itself down into individual units of awareness.
Like a prism splitting light into a rainbow.
Perfect analogy. And just like each color in the rainbow is still light, but with its own unique frequency, each individual consciousness is connected to the source, but experiences the world in its own unique way.
So we're all actors in this grand cosmic play, each playing our unique roles.
I love that. And just like a play, the individual stories, the conflicts, the resolutions are what make the whole thing interesting, right? They give the self something to experience, to learn from.
So the point of this cosmic play, the separation and reunion, it's all about growth.
That's the idea. Bentov saw evolution not as random, but as this deliberate unfolding of consciousness, always pushing towards something greater.
So every atom, every star, every thought, it's all evolving towards a higher state of awareness.
That's what Bentov believed. He even compared evolution to a kind of cosmic rent that we pay for the privilege of existing.
Like we're constantly challenged to learn, grow, and contribute to this ever-evolving universe. Even the gods have to pay rent. Huh. I like that. But if we're all part of this connected consciousness, shouldn't there be a way to tap into all that knowledge, that wisdom, directly?
It's a fascinating question. And as it happens, Bentov encountered some pretty intriguing beings during his explorations. He called them the blue-collar workers of nirvana.
Blue-collar workers of nirvana. Okay, now you have to tell me more about this.
So imagine this. You've reached nirvana, you've transcended everything, you're one with the infinite.
Yeah, seems pretty blissful.
Right, you'd think you'd just spend eternity, chilling, enjoying the cosmic vibe. But Bentov, he describes these beings who choose a different path.
Really?
Yeah, they've reached that ultimate enlightenment, but instead of just basking in it, They dedicate themselves to helping others evolve.
So they're like the cosmic volunteers of the universe,
Yeah.
always there to lend a helping hand.
Exactly. They're like, we've been there, got the cosmic t-shirt, now let's help others find their way.
I like them already. It's kind of heartwarming to think even in those higher realms, there's still this sense of compassion and service.
It is. It really speaks to Bentov's idea that we're not on this journey alone. We're all interconnected, ultimately responsible for helping each other grow.
A cosmic support system. But why call them blue-collar workers? It seems a little, I don't know, down to earth for these enlightened beings.
That's Bentov, always keeping it real. He had this knack for taking these big cosmic ideas and grounding them in everyday language, often with a little humor thrown in.
Makes it more relatable, right? Like, enlightenment doesn't have to be this stuffy, serious affair.
Exactly, and in fact, he even described encountering this cosmic zoo. He described it as being filled with these animals, each representing different parts of the human psyche.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about this cosmic zoo.
Well, I talked about a tiger, all about primal energy, and a monkey, representing our mischievous side, even a dog, symbolizing loyalty and devotion.
It's like the whole spectrum of human experience all hanging out in this cosmic zoo.
Exactly. It's like he's reminding us that for all our complexities, we're all part of this amazing interconnected web of life.
It's a beautiful way to look at it. So as we wrap up our deep dive into Bentov's universe, what's the key takeaway?
I think the biggest one is this. We're not just bystanders in some meaningless universe. We're active participants. Our thoughts, our actions, they matter. We have this incredible potential within us to tap into this creative force, to access unlimited knowledge, to help shape the evolution of consciousness itself.
It's both empowering and humbling, isn't it, to think we have that kind of power within us?
Absolutely. And I think recognizing that duality, the vastness of the cosmos and our own significance within it, can really change how we see ourselves and the world around us.
It allows us to approach life with a sense of wonder, but also with this understanding that we're part of something so much bigger than ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And maybe most importantly, it encourages us to approach it all with a sense of humor and a willingness to explore the unknown. Because at the end of the day, like Bentov showed us, even when grappling with cosmic mysteries, it's okay to have a little fun along the way.
Couldn't agree more. Well, that was quite a journey, from the mechanics of creation to cosmic zoos and the blue-collar workers of Nirvana. Itzhak Bentov definitely left us with a lot to think about.
He did.
We hope this deep dive has sparked your own cosmic curiosity. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember the universe, both inside and out, is full of surprises.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. It would be a great source of help to maintain and develop this channel and the correlated website. This book overview was presented to you by olbooksummary.com. Are you interested in more insights into personal development books or motivational and inspirational books? Please visit olbooksummary.com and you will find a library of the most helpful self-development and human character development books overviews. See you soon with the next books overview video.